Nothing but slow jams coming through the speakers right now. Pandora got you heated right now.
What up, y'all? Slowjams for life, and I wanted to make this quick video talking about AI. AI is here. I want to specifically talk about AI R&B artists because I have an R&B platform. The AI takeover is here. If you haven't noticed, there's AI artists getting $1 million deals, and there's artists signing AI artists to their labels. It's something that I don't think is going away. And originally my stance was, and I even comment this on R&B Only's post a couple weeks ago, I said, I'm not supporting any AI artists on my platform. This was about a couple weeks ago. The reports were coming out that this artist's name, I can't even remember her name, but her name started with like an X or something. She was like #1 on the charts or something like that. Kehlani and SZA were speaking up against this, saying it wasn't right. A bunch of artists take this stance like it's not right. There's artists out here, they're taking away opportunities and things like that. And originally that was my stance as well. You know, I'm a creator's creator. Like, I'm all for supporting the creators, the artists, and yeah, I'm just big on supporting artists. And I just felt like me supporting the AI artists would just give it more attention and more light, and it would just become a bigger problem. So the stance I was taking was, I'm just not going to talk about it. I'm not going to post about it. Like, I'm just going to act like it doesn't exist, and hopefully it'd eventually go away. Even though there were other pages that were posting about it and things like that, I never posted about it. And I left a comment saying like, I'm not going to post about it or support that on my platform. So that was the stance I was taking. Since then, this was about a couple weeks ago, I kind of had a change of heart. So I recant my statement. I went on Threads and I made this post right here. And I said, I recount my statement on the AI wave. A couple of days ago, I saw Eric Bellinger speak on this, and maybe I'll add the video here.
How do you feel about this whole AI boom, and do you see it really being something that's gonna be big? And
are you
in the future of music?
Yeah. I got 2 AI artists signed to my label.
What?
And to other artists out there, step your game up.
Okay. Well, you know what? And the truth of the matter is, like, people were against streaming when it started.
Yeah.
And now that's key.
If you don't move with the times, you get left behind.
So you do have 2 AI artists?
Yep.
Essentially, he was saying like, they asked him, what do he think about AI taking over? And he was just like, you know, I love it, or it's you know, he don't have a problem with it, and that he actually signed 2 AI artists to his label, which was kind of shocking to me. But, you know, he was just saying like, you know, you got to get with the times. Like, if you don't get with the times, you get left behind, pretty much. And that's kind of like the stance. I'm kind of with him on that. I don't know about like signing an AI artist. I wouldn't do that. But I do think that at this point, you can't escape it. I think AI is here to stay. And I think, you know, we can either ignore it, but I think eventually it's going to be unavoidable. And the reason why I've come to this new stance that I have now is because I wasn't looking for no AI artists. Like, I wasn't going to support it. I wasn't going to do none of that. But when I was on Spotify, just listening to music, you know how you're just listening for new music and then they'll start recommending artists in the algorithm. But before then, I was on Instagram, and then I was scrolling, and then I came across this reel, and this song was playing, and it was a song that really caught my attention, that sounded really good, really catchy. And I was like, man, what song is this? So I clicked on it, and then I went to the artist, and it was an artist named Nick Hustles. And I was just like, I've never even heard of this artist before. So then I go on Instagram. I mean, not Instagram, but I go on Spotify, and then I look up the artist, and it was a fairly new artist. Didn't really have, it had a picture, but it didn't really look like a new picture. And I started Googling. I was like, let me look up this artist, because I was unfamiliar. So I Googled the artist, and then it said this is an AI generated artist. But I Googled the artist after I had already heard about like 3 songs. And I'm like, man, how haven't I heard about this artist yet? And that's why, because it was an AI artist, a new artist. But all the songs I heard, like the three songs I heard, were pretty good. And at that point, I was just like, nah, I'm not going to give in. I'm not going to support this artist. And I was just sitting there for a minute like, man, this is an AI artist. And it had like that old school 70s Bobby Womack type style. Like, and just like all the songs, the song titles were catchy. It was really good. I'm not even gonna fret. It was really good, but I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna support it because it's an AI artist. So that was that. I didn't add any other songs to my playlist, and that was that. And then a couple days later, I'm listening on Spotify, just listening to new music, and then Spotify recommends the artist to me, and then I listen to the artist I never heard before. I'm like, man, this sounds really good. And then, you know, without even doing research, I was just like, you know what, let me listen to and the artist was called, I can't even remember what the artist was called, but it had like an old school vibe. It was called, I think it was called like something Saints or something like that.
She's a Sunday girl. All her love is saved for worship. Sunday girl, come correct or miss the fellowship. Sunday girl.
I was just like, man, this sounds really good. It has like an old school vibe, but then it was like gospel. So then I was like, let me listen to some other songs from this album. And then 3 songs in, I was just like, man, who are these people? I started Googling, and then I realized it was an AI artist. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So at that point, I'm just listening to the whole album, and the whole album is good. The whole album is good. I was just like, man, this is another AI artist. So after that, it was like another instance where the same thing happened. I'm listening to an artist. I'm thinking it's a new artist. And turns out it was AI. So that led me to me changing my stance, because I'm just like, this is going to be unavoidable. And just think, this is just Spotify recommending the artist or them popping up randomly. What's going to happen when the radio starts playing it? All these blog pages going to start posting about these AI artists. It's really going to be hard for you to escape listening to these artists. They're going to be all over people's reels and things like that. And that was one of the reasons that caused me to change my stance on the whole AI thing. I think this is only the beginning. It's only going to become worse. It's only going to be more and more that you're going to be hearing about these AI artists. It's going to require more for you to research and check and see if this is an AI artist or not. In order for me to really know if this is an AI artist, I have to go to their profile and really do further research and look them up and see if this is an AI artist, because you hear the music and it sounds like music that's out today. Like, you really, really don't know if it's an AI artist until you start looking it up. You really have to go through the extra steps to verify if this is an AI artist. And who wants to go through all that? And me personally, I don't want to go through all that. Especially, I started thinking about, why am I going so hard for this cause? Like, yeah, I'm a creator and I support the artists and all that, and I'm going to continue to support artists, but this is not my fight. This is not my fight to be on the front line saying like, hey, let's not support these AI artists, because these same artists don't really support my platform, Slowjams4life. Like, I don't get the support that I should get from the artists. Like, they won't share my posts when I shout them out. Like, you know, they won't buy my products. They won't support the very platform that they want me to go hard for. And, you know, I posted this on Threads, and somebody on there was like, oh, you know, don't give in. Like, where's the fight? And I'm just like, bro, like, yeah, I could see if I was benefiting from this, but I'm not. Me standing on the front line, not posting AI, like what's the point? What really is the point? Because I'm for the artist. Like, yeah, I am for the artist, but at the same time, if it's good R&B, I have an R&B platform. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't, this is a fight that I'm not going to die on the hill for, because like I said, I really don't even get support from the very artists that want me to support this cause. So yeah, I get why artists are taking that hard stance, because at the end of the day, it's going to affect them, but it doesn't really affect me one way or another. So the only reason why I took that stance in the beginning was because, I'm for the artist, but, when I started thinking about it, I'm like, man, the artists really don't support my platform. So there really is no benefit for me to really go hard or fight as hard for this AI cause that I was doing in the beginning. So yeah, that's why I changed my stance. I just feel like AI is here to stay. And yeah, I'm curious to see 2 years from now where we're at, but I don't think that AI is going away. I think there's going to be more AI artists popping up. Like I see it every day. Just today I was listening to, regular artists, and then an AI artist popped up, and there's like, I'm going to make me an AI playlist, and you guys are going to see like, man, these are some really good songs. Like it's undeniable. Like the music is good. Like we can hate all we want, but the music is good. Me personally, I'm not going to go to any AI concerts or anything like that. I wouldn't sign an AI artist, but yeah, I'm definitely going to be listening to them. If the music is good, it's good. And, I'm probably going to share them on my platform. I'm not going to overly share them on my platform, but, if the song is good, I'm going to throw it in the mix. But yeah, I'm definitely going to support real artists more than an AI artist. But again, music is good music. And I think that's where we're at with the whole AI thing. I don't know if they have AI rap artists, but I'm sure they do. But yeah, that's just my stance on it. Let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know, are you guys going to listen to AI artists? Are you going to support it? Like, let me know how y'all feel about it. I know most artists probably ain't going to mess with AI artists, but as a consumer, as someone who isn't an artist, how do you feel about it? Will you listen to it, or will you not support it at all? But yeah, I just wanted to make that video. Let me know what you guys think. That's all I got for y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Signing off. Slowjams4life. Wiz you out.